I gave him the nickname Heaven Sent.
I knew he had the potential. I didn't think he was going to be where he is today.
Something about him, just the way he played.
You know, he coming to the league, I was like, man, let's see what this is about.
LeBron had grown 5 or 6 inches.
I watched him, I'm like, damn.
When LeBron first came into the league, everybody heard the hype, but nobody was prepared for what he actually was. He was 18, but didn't move or play like any teenager we'd ever seen. His frame alone was unreal. A rookie built like a tight end, broad shoulders, powerful legs, and the kind of upper body strength you usually see in grown veterans, not high school kids. Guys tried to push him around, test him early, make him feel that rookie pressure, and he didn't budge. You would hit him, and it felt like you bounced off him. He was too strong, too fast, too calm. You will see him coming down the floor in transition, and even seasoned vets, guys who guarded superstars for years, will take a half step back because they knew the kid wasn't scared of anybody. But what's crazy is how that feeling carried it into the next generation. Today's young players talk about the first time they faced him the same way the old players did. They grew up watching him on TV, watching the finals, the dunks, the highlights, and suddenly they're on the court guarding him. Some say their heart were racing, others say they tried to act cool even though they were nervous. Different eras, different players, same reaction. Whether you're a veteran in 2003 or a rookie in 2025, that first moment standing across LeBron hits you the same way. Wow, that's really him. And that's something nobody forgets. So now I'm going to show you a list of NBA legends and players sharing their first time facing or even just seeing LeBron James. And we're starting with someone who's been connected to LeBron since the moment they entered the league together, and who remembers the first matchup like it happened yesterday.
When did you and LeBron start playing each other and start developing a friendship?
So LeBron is one year younger than me. So we played in, when I get to Oak Hill, Bron and them had beat Oak Hill the previous year. And I'm like, yo, I gotta play against him. Like, it's on the schedule, we gotta make it happen. I knew nothing, I ain't never seen him, none of that. Cause back then, he was the pamphlets, right?
Man, we was talking about this before.
Like,
there's no internet, you didn't know who the motherfucker was till you seen him in the gym.
It was Bob Gibbons' report, you know what I'm saying? So whoever was in that box in the middle,
that's crazy.
whoever was in the box, that was the #1 player. So that's who you going after at that point. So we get the jersey, and we playing in a primetime shootout, and he coming in the hotel, and we coming in the hotel, and he like, yo, you Melo? Like, you know, you Melo? I'm like, yeah. And we sat on the steps. It was All-Star Weekend in Philly, too. So we sat on the steps for hours the night before the game. Like, I don't know nothing about you, dog. You don't know nothing about me. And we sat there for hours just kicking and just talking, man. And we clicked from that moment, you know what I'm saying? We just felt like we had similar backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? You single-parent home, broken family, growing up in the hood, you know, that was a similar story. So we connected off of that.
Next up is someone who played the game with unmatched intensity, and he immediately noticed how LeBron responded to physicality the first time they faced off.
So for you, what was it like guarding LeBron, and how did his game improve and evolve over the years?
Man, I remember at 15 years old in Chicago, he was there. Like, Jordan was there, Barkley was a little older. He was just getting in shape. But Jordan was going to work. Michael Finley was there, Stackhouse was there, Antoine Walker was in his prime in 1999, or 2000, he was in his prime. So I see LeBron walking to the gym, everybody was talking about LeBron. I think he was on TV by this time also. So I see him, I didn't play against him his first game, but I watched him, I'm like, damn, 15, 16, I think he was there 2 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Then I went up against him, and he was on a fast break, coming full speed, just like he do now. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna stop him, because he's coming full speed. And he was like 225 at this time. So as I tried to grab him, he was still going up, so I put him on the floor, right? So I put him on the floor, and I was like, wow. That was at 15. He was already ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't put him on the floor, he was going right through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then playing against him, first game, he had 25 against me.
Damn.
25 points, and that was in like, nobody was getting that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in my prime, and I was like, yo, this dude is the real deal.
Yeah.
So I always gave it up to him, but when I played against him, I tried to compete. And then I remember him, he gave me 25, and he was like, is this your best defender? He said that to the crowd in Indiana. And I was heated, like I was so heated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this in my head, I'm like, yes.
Here's a generational scorer who recognized LeBron's talent right away, but even he couldn't have predicted that the teenager he faced would grow into one of the greatest players the game has ever seen.
Also, you weren't all in on LeBron when you first faced him, were you? Like, did you see that this guy is going to be the chosen one? He's going to be one of the great players of all time?
I knew he had the potential. I didn't think he was going to be where he is today. No. I didn't think he was going to have that type of career. I mean, I knew the kid was good. He was very talented, but to think that he would be one of the greatest, arguably the greatest to play the game, no, not at the time. No, you don't see that.
But you guys faced each other, Orlando and the Cavs, on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
That was back.
He was a rookie.
Yeah.
He was a rookie at the time.
And what'd you think?
Again, the kid was good. The kid, at the time, I'm calling the kid because he was 18 years old at the time. But he was really good. But even then, I still didn't think, he was going to be arguably the greatest player of all time. No.
There's a legend who remembers hearing all the noise about this kid from Akron, the highlights, the headlines, the hype that felt impossible to believe. He will even admit that he didn't think LeBron was that good at first until he saw it in person.
I remember being in my first All-Star game in Philly. And, we in the locker room and, we talking to reporters and they was like, man, have y'all heard of this kid? The chatter was like, have you heard of this kid named LeBron James? Man, this kid he a high school phenom. He's so good, he could probably start in this All-Star game. And I was like, so I sat up and was like, what? I'm looking around, I'm like, they go AI, Kick Ticket, Shaq, Jordan. Like, this kid, I had to really sit up and say, it's a kid out there in high school this good. I was like, hold on. And they didn't have no Instagram, so I could just let me see if you had to go see him.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of NBA guys was going out, flying out to see this play. Celebrities, rappers, Jay-Z and all them going out to see him play. So I'm like, man, this kid must be nice, but I don't think he that good, and then just to see the pressure that was put on him coming into the league and to live up to those expectations, because they was like, he could be the greatest to ever play the game. And you like, man, they giving this kid this already? He came in with a nickname King out the jump. I ain't never seen that outside of Magic. Came in the league with the nickname. Like, usually you earn that while you in the league. He coming to the league, I was like, man, let's see what this is about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going at him. I mean, I'm going at him early. We dropping each other off 40, boom, boom, boom. And I wasn't ready to call a young cat 21, 22 king. He gonna have to earn this. For sure. And so for him to live up to it and probably surpass the expectations, that's tough, because nobody in our league has ever had to deal with these type of expectations coming in.
Now we go to one of the most confident, fearless players of the 2000s. Someone who studied LeBron's game up close from day one.
Yeah, we're playing against the young, non-experienced. He came in as a shooting guard, right? So he came in as a shooting guard. I torched the shit out of him at shooting guard. Then he grew.
Yeah.
Right? I remember we in the playoff, and that first year Antoine got him, right? And then we came into the playoffs and he's, posting up and he's taller than Antoine. And I had to whisper, hey coach, I think did he grow? Does this motherfucker grow? And I was like, I don't think so. And I was like, man, he bigger than them dudes now, man. And then it was like, put Jared on him. So we had to put Jared Jeffries on him, Jared 6'11". So we tried everything. It was just one of those, and you can just see it if we're gonna get him, we gotta get him now, because the smarter he gets, the stronger he gets, and we ain't gonna get past him in the playoffs, man.
You had guys who felt LeBron's impact from the outside, and then you had the ones who really saw it up close, like a guard who couldn't believe how much bigger and stronger LeBron was compared to everybody else, and the most dominant big man of all time who realized almost instantly that this kid was different. Both of them walked away thinking the same thing. LeBron wasn't your average young player. He was on another level.
I remember first time playing against him in the actual game. He was so much bigger and stronger than everybody at that position. And me and Tayshaun was sitting on the bench because, at that time he was a pass first type of guy. He still is a pass first type of guy. And we were like, hey, you know what, we better beat up on him now, because once he figures it out, we ain't gonna have a chance. And in that playoff game, he kind of figured it out and had 25 straight points on us.
Shot clock to 6. Goes behind the back. And the game is tied at 104.
That's too good right there.
I looked at Tay, I said, Tay, bro, he figured it out, man. That might have been our last time the year before that of beating up on LeBron James, because now this kid is about to take over the league.
I come up one time and being in Cleveland, being picked up one of my friends. Where we going? You gotta see this kid. I know, man, I'm hungry. No, you gotta see this kid. What kid? I'm like, damn, he's on Sports Illustrated already? So we pull in the gym in Cleveland and it's packed. And I see this kid and I haven't seen nobody dominate high school like that since me. And I said to myself, he can go pro right now.
Next is a defensive specialist who never backed down from anyone. And even he has a hilarious story about the first time he tried to check LeBron.
My interaction with LeBron, and it's funny though, because
does he call
I was
you
not
grandfather?
playing. I was nowhere getting no minutes on the court at this particular game. I get in the game though. It's a tie game with about 4 seconds on the clock. LeBron James, you remember the pass he got in Washington? He got one of them type of passes in Washington, faded, turned around.
Hit the game winner, yeah.
He did that same thing in Boston. And when they subbed me in, I had that little 4 seconds, and I sat right back down. Right? So it was like, damn, but I was so ready for that moment. I was so just geeked up, like, cause the way they was talking about LeBron, he did. And when I came in and got the stop, I'm like, when I saw it go in, I look up, I say, good DTA. Hey, he took his mouthpiece out, looked back and said, man, I just missed.
Now we go even earlier, back to AAU, to someone who faced LeBron in 7th grade and watched him transform the very next summer.
LeBron was in the 7th grade at AAU Nationals. I got that game on tape. And so it's always been funny to me when I've heard the outside noise on LeBron early in his career. Everybody was wanting him to be like Kobe and be like Jordan. And I was like, yeah, I don't understand. This dude was a point guard. And that's who I was matched up against. But he was a point guard who could jump out the gym. So on the tape, you see him diamond out, but then you also see him getting all this over the rim in the 7th grade, right? So funny story is, it was me, Indy Eby, Kendrick Perkins, we all on the Houston Hoops. The very next year, we checking in the hotel for AAU Nationals. LeBron and his team is standing outside the hotel, and Bron had grown 5 or 6 inches. Big Perk was like, yo, is that the same nigga? And I was like, yo, that's the same dude. And we knew then it was a wrap, because everything that you see, the vision, the handling, the playmaking, he had all that at 6'2", 6'3". Now you telling me that this dude can do this at 6'6", 6'7". We knew it was over. That was before the Sports Illustrated article that named him the chosen one. We already knew.
Here's a young star who grew up watching LeBron on TV and then suddenly found himself guarding him on the biggest stage.
The first shot I ever took in the game, I set a screen for Kai, slipped it. Kai threw me a float pass, and I thought I was wide open. So I'm like, I'm finna get my first bucket, like I'm gonna calm down. Man, I tried to lay it up. He came, I don't know where Bron came. He came to the 5th row. I didn't score to the 2nd half. I didn't get my first bucket to the 2nd half.
Was that your welcome to the NBA moment?
That was for sure my welcome to the NBA moment. My first shot, Bron came out of nowhere.
Next is a player who stepped onto the court against LeBron as a rookie and immediately understood the difference between watching him and guarding him.
My rookie year was around Christmas time, I think. I wasn't playing, so like my rookie year, I didn't play that much. And I was driving to the game. I hadn't played in like 3 or 4 games before that. It's been a while. I was just, sitting down watching the games. And I'm driving to the game, talking to my dad. Lakers Celtics. They've been hyping this up all week, for real. We had practice on like a Monday, like, this is the Lakers Celtics, like, let's go, like, we gotta win this game. I haven't played all week. I'm not playing today. Yeah. For real, I was like, bro. I said, I'm not getting in. It's the end of the first quarter. I'm standing like in the back of the huddle, and I'm like watching Brad Stevens draw up a play, and I'm sitting there chilling, and he's like, Neesmith, get JT.
Me?
Yeah. I said, for real, I was like, okay. So I take my shooting shirt off, I sit down. Once again, I have not played in like a week. So I get in, I go to the corner, I'm standing there waiting for the Lakers to come out. Lakers come out, LeBron runs straight to me. He does his little, a little trot. So he does his little trot to me, and I was like, oh boy. So he does his little trot to me. I'm sitting in the corner. Play starts. JB's coming at me. I go to run at him to fake the back door.
Yeah.
Man, LeBron is like at the block, and he's like back door straight into his chest, and he was like, bro, you have not played. Like, you're not getting the ball first thing you come into the game.
Hold on. He's talking to you?
Bro, yeah.
He said that to you?
So I go through to the other side, play finishes, you go down again, boom, whatever. I play like my 4 or 5 minutes, I come out the game. Then LeBron's talking to my teammate. He's talking to my teammate because he was guarding him, and he was like, it was a timeout. He's standing in front of our bench, ball's on the other end of the floor. So he was like, this is what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna have the ball right. I'm gonna throw my hand up. I'm gonna tell him to throw it to the hand. I'm gonna put my right leg over yours. I'm gonna fade away, and it's gonna be a bucket. Right. About 30 seconds later, he had him right here. Throw it to the hand. Throw it to the hand. Boom. Bucket. Tried it right back down. I said, oh my God.
That's different.
Then you've got a veteran who practiced with LeBron as a rookie and knew instantly that he wasn't dealing with a normal 18-year-old.
What are your memories from LeBron's rookie year? 2004.
Different. Like I gave him a nickname. I gave him the nickname Heaven Sent.
Yeah.
Like God said, you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't get that good
early.
Early, right out the gate. 18 coming out of high school. Ain't nobody think. I was like, nah, man, he can't be that good. He gonna be good in the league, but shit, man, I'm in practice with this boy. I'm like, woo. He was the real deal. And I'm talking
as a baby.
As a baby, he knew it. He knew he had a great feel for it. Athletic, get where he wanted to get. You know what I mean? He was different. That's why I used to call him Heaven Sent. Like God just said, you dog.
Yeah.
The build, athletically.
260 and change.
Yeah.
That was the first time I ever got cut.
Yeah.
Cleveland. I was behind anyway.
Yeah,
But I was like, damn, he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's 260 at the whole shit. I'm like,
And then there were his early Cleveland teammates. One saw the work ethic up close, the other saw how naturally he fit with veterans. Both realized quick this wasn't a normal rookie.
Yeah, you never know, right? A kid coming out of high school, even though his hype was like never seen before in the NBA. And I'm a pro, I'm in the league, I've been to college, whatever. We hear about LeBron. We saw him play a couple times in high school, and he looks terrific against the high school competition. So you're like, oh, he's going to be able to play and compete. We get him on campus to get him to practice. He got the ball. He drives down the baseline and he jumps over Milt Palacio. Like leaped over him, spread his legs, laid the ball in, and I'd never seen that before in person. And I heard stories about MJ, I heard stories about Dr. J, but I'm witnessing an 18-year-old kid jump over a 6'5" point guard and lay the ball in, and he took off from outside the paint. And then on top of that, right away we knew that he was our best player. He passed the ball, he got by people, he wanted to draw on the defense and kick it to. He made the game so much easier and so much fun to play with. Right away, we knew he was our best player.
I remember the first run. I went down there, and when I went there, they give me the guys, you go in the gym, they give me the little side guys, and they keep their little crew. Right. They crew, they high school team, they went to state, damn near 4 years in a row, won 3 of them. Like, they really know how to play with each other and play. So, I get the rest of the guys, they play on my team, I'm going LeBron. I'm going at him. He ain't really stopping me or nothing like that, but it was something about him, just the way he played, the way they played, and how he orchestrated. And then it was like the last game we was playing, and he was at the top of the key, and he tried to pull me back. And I got all up on it, I'm on it. He shot the 3. I passed him. I put my hand on the ball. He adjusted.
Cash.
And it went in for game. I said, yeah. He one of them.
So you knew he was different as soon as that happened?
Yeah, when that Pacific play, cause my homeboy was there. Cause I used to call my homeboys back home. It's like, man, it's this dude named LeBron James. He probably the best high school player I ever seen. No, he ain't, G. No, he ain't, G. He ain't better than you, G. I ain't never seen nobody better. I'm talking about arguing with my own people about me and somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, this dude is throwing it between his legs, dunking that motherfucker. He doing everything.
There was a tough defender who tried to test a young LeBron early, and when LeBron didn't even react, just laugh, he knew this guy was built different.
The night before you played him the first time, were you like, man, we'll see what's up with this dude? Like, you know, like, or did you know already?
I'm gonna run a quick check. You know, I'm gonna find out. But but I wasn't one of those dudes running my mouth. Like, LeBron wasn't in my category as a player. Like, what I look like talking about, we'll see if LeBron, I mean, that shit would just be stupid. But I'm gonna still check you, you know? And so I remember it. He was running through and I shot him one to the like solar plexus, like as we crossed underneath the basket, I popped him, bang, right? Just to see what he was gonna do. And he looked at me and he just kind of chuckled. And I was like, oh, okay. He was just big and he was unfazed
he was 18.
by that. Yeah,
he was 18, just laughed at you.
I don't know what took me more by surprise. The fact that the check, because I gave him a good shot. That was, you know, I believe it.
Now we go to a legend who entered the league before LeBron, but instantly saw how complete and polished his game already was.
Way like this guy's not that young. He has a seasoned game. He has experience. He has a great feel. And he was like the first guy out of high school directly into the NBA who didn't need to ease his way in. I mean, he came in with a big splash. He asserted himself. He let everybody know that he was the real deal. And to be so young was so impressive. And so he was a nightmare. Even back then, the game plan for he was still on the defensive end. I don't think he was up to where he eventually became, but a great player right out the gate.
And of course, there's someone who shared one of the deepest histories with LeBron and knew from their very first matchup that LeBron's talent was on a completely different level.
So the first time I seen LeBron play, so let me tell you a story. I remember seeing LeBron for the first time. He was doing a special, let's say it was on a network. And in this special, he was a junior, and it was like coming out this junior season. He had this little nappy fro and baby face, squeaky voice. And I remember listening to the interview and hearing him say like if he can challenge the rule to enter the NBA after junior year, like he would. And I remember thinking, this cocky little, what? He could leave high school after junior and go play in the NBA? And then he had the game on ESPN with Dick Vitale, just that whole, the first high school game that we seen. And I tuned in like everybody else to just see what this guy was all about. 3 minutes in watching him play, I was like, oh, okay, this dude, he good. Like he's on another level. He was a star. Like to have that moment, to be able to perform like that when this moment was so big and he made it look so easy, you knew he was a star.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and tell me what was your favorite LeBron story. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and until next time.